display here on the opening play for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Play fake, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14, Michigan 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Haynes.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. With the catch, it's Haynes. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. The Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Moore.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense set for the sixth play in this drive. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now. Backed up at the 15. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
He's looking to scramble. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's a run. Running back's got it. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open.
Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
21, Michigan 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. That's caught. It's Haynes. Tackle, but first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. He's got a receiver wide open here. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Ball handed off. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
He's running out of time here, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. So you can see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
With the catch, it's Thurman. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. To throw, it's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. This one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage. Leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Yeah, he's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Concepcion. Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And that run produces a decent gain.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of...
Oh, the pass rush gets home. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, He can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch downfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Just time enough for one more play in the half. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. The sophomore calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he get there on the ground? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Wolverines. Look out, whole different game now.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. He's got a man down the middle. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
It's a deep shot to the right. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
42, Michigan, 28.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And sack sets up 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Sure hands. It's Morgan. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Crosses the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's popped. It's Haynes.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. The pass rush closing in. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Michigan. The comeback is on. Can you say methodical and marathon march for just pounding away and wearing down that defense?
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Last play of the quarter. They'll give it to the running back. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. As we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on their play.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? back's got it. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Grinding away on the ground. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball.
Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
49, Michigan 35.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Moore.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Back to throw again. The sure hands. It's Stewart. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a receiver. Close to the tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Heck of a job by this defense, sitting back in nickel. Good job of keeping the eyes on that quarterback when he took off the scramble. He's got a long way to go to pick up this first down now on 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. On the run, it's Fletcher. He shreds the tackle. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Chewing clock with the running game. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked the part today, stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Aggies come to the line to run the hurry-up. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.